These are the 5 window replacement questions that every homeowner asks. When is it time to replace my windows? Common signs that we see during our typical window inspections are drafts near closed windows, condensation forming in between the glass panes where the seal has failed, maybe the frame has started to fail, making that window foggy, warped window frames that are difficult to open or close, rotten window frames, that's typically specific to wood windows, or overall energy bills that seem generally higher than you feel like they should be. A main source of heat loss in your house is going to be windows. Old wooden single pane windows like the ones in my old house, or vinyl windows that have that warped or brittle frame where that plastic starts to get a little bit brittle due to UV exposure here in Colorado, they really should be replaced. Most windows can last 20 to 30 years, but keep in mind Colorado's intense UV and temperature swings can shorten that lifespan, especially for lower quality, the original, what we call builder grade windows that are in many Colorado production homes throughout the Front Range. If your windows are original to a home built before 2000 in Longmont, Boulder, Denver, anywhere on the Front Range, they're likely candidates for replacement. And at the very least, just a good solid inspection. Our window inspections and estimates are always free, and there's no pressure and no obligation, just free advice and transparent pricing. When you think of brittle or warped frames or foggy windows, I think particularly of some of the bigger production home developments in Westminster and Thornton. I mean, this exists everywhere, but we'll go and do one inspection and people are like, yeah, no, it's all of these homes, like all of our neighbors' house. When we go to our friend's house, like they're all talking about, they're all having this issue. So there's just generations of homes that are built a certain way where like people are not happy with their windows right now. Those tend to be homes built in the late 90s, early 2000s. And we see them everywhere. We see them in Loveland, we see them here in Longmont. But I think one of the primary pockets of that is particularly egregious in Thornton and Westminster. And so there's just a lot of projects to do there. Which window brands and types do we at WestPro install? At WestPro, we install Pella windows. So we're a Pella Platinum Certified Elite Contractor. So Pella is our primary window line. We install the full range of their line that starts with the Encompass window, which is also known as 150 series, which is an entry-level budget vinyl. We do the 250 series, which is a mid-range vinyl, and that's one of our most popular. We do the Lifestyle series, which is the wood interior, and Impervia, which is a fiberglass window. So the window types include double hung, casement, sliding, picture, awning, and even specialty shapes. The Pella 250 series double hung is one of our most commonly installed windows on a standard Colorado replacement job. Keep in mind, all quality replacement windows include low E glass, that's energy efficient glass, as a standard installation. And the key number to watch when we're talking about energy efficiency is the U factor, which varies by municipality. In other words, what's required by code. So Denver, Boulder, Fort Collins, they have stricter requirements on average than most other Front Range cities. So historically, we never really had a problem meeting the energy code requirements with that 250 series. For most projects, it's going to meet those minimum code requirements. So do keep in mind that between the stricter energy efficiency codes, some aesthetic preferences, and then also the influence of fire resilience codes, which are fairly new to the area, we're seeing more and more people lean towards a premium fiberglass window like Pella Impervia. In the last couple of months, we've been doing more volume of this product right here, and that's because it checks all of the boxes. You can more easily achieve that stricter energy efficiency standard. It has the improved fire resilience, and it meets the codes in unincorporated Boulder County, in the wildfire urban interface areas. Also, people tend to love how it looks. So between those 3 factors, that's what we're seeing. But keep in mind, if you're not in one of these areas, you're gonna have all of the options on the table. If you are in one of those stricter areas, you may have some reduced options because at the end of the day, we do have to meet those energy codes. How much does window replacement cost per window? So a standard replacement window installed in Colorado runs between $1,050 and $3,800 per window, depending on size and product tier. Those are big factors. Entry-level vinyl, so Pella Encompass series, starts at $1,050 to $1,700 per window. Mid-range vinyl, which is Pella 250 series, and one of our most popular, runs $1,400 to $2,200 per window. And premium wood and fiberglass ranges from about $1,800 to $3,800, big range there, for a whole home project on a typical 16-window home. So expected $24,000 to $41,500, depending on the window price tier, which product you select. Other factors that can dramatically increase window prices include the window size itself, and whether interior trim or window casing is being installed as part of the window replacement project. Factored in these prices is the fact that we do a full frame replacement, and that's not an insert or a retrofit on the existing window. That means the old window fully comes out and a new window goes in. We're not leaving that old frame. Keep in mind, we're always doing 3 options at 3 different price points. Now, at WestPro, when we do a window estimate, we start with 3 window options, so 3 packages at 3 different price points. It helps our customer and us kind of get our bearings, and then we drill down into each option to customize the package. So in addition to a Pella certified crew that's going to be doing the installation, every window installation also gets a dedicated WestPro project manager to ensure just the job goes well and you have a primary point of contact during the project. All right, so we just broke down a window replacement project that we did for a real homeowner right here in Longmont, Colorado. And the idea was to test to see if our window pricing calculators we're using on our website, and then also the ranges for window replacement that we're giving Colorado homeowners are actually accurate, because those are based on multiple years worth of data. So we wanted to do a little test here. Over in East Longmont, we just completed a window replacement project. Grand total was $42,585 for a total of 30 windows. Now this was Pella 250 series windows, no trim replacement, no jam and casing, pretty straightforward installation. So $42,585 divided by 30 total windows, that's $1,419 per window. It falls right at the bottom end of our range for 250 series windows, which feels pretty satisfying. Keep in mind, one of the things that moved the needle here is a big chunk of these windows were picture windows or fixed windows, right? So they don't operate. That's one of the things that's keeping the price on average down, because those are less expensive windows to install, especially when using a vinyl window product. So that's why we're falling on the lower end of this range. But to me, this was a good indicator that our data and our real projects and our pricing calculators are falling within the proper and accurate ranges. Are energy efficient windows worth the premium? Yes, and that's in most cases. Okay, in Colorado, they matter more than in more moderate climates, but basically any code compliant, properly installed, modern window replacement will improve the energy efficiency of the home overall. Unless, of course, you already have new energy efficient windows, but in that case, you're likely not getting new ones. Energy efficient windows with low E glass, argon insulation in the glass, and insulated frames, they're gonna reduce heat loss in the winter and heat gain in the summer. So some municipalities or building departments have stricter energy code requirements where you need even more energy efficiency in order to pass inspection there. Just to name a couple, that includes Denver, which is now on a 0.25 U factor for commercial and 0.27 U factor for residential. Boulder is at a 0.27 and Fort Collins is at a 0.28. Most other Front Range cities require 0.30 as kind of that universal standard. When we do an inspection estimate, we confirm code compliance during the estimate and the second window measurement and confirmation to ensure that these strict window codes are met, during our actual WestPro window installations. How long does a full home window replacement take? 2 to 4 installation days on site. That's when we're actually putting the windows in. And that's for most 16 to 20 window replacement projects. But keep in mind, the whole process is about 6 to 10 weeks total from measurement to completion. And the bulk of that time is ordering time, where the custom windows are being manufactured, and we're simply just waiting for them to arrive. 6 weeks is common for standard products, but lead times can be longer for custom shapes, higher end windows, or any unique configurations or upgrades. Now, the first phase includes measuring, okay? Selecting products, our Pella windows order verification, where we're remeasuring, confirming, remember, measure twice, order once, and placing the order installation. And again, on that typical, we'll call it 16 window home, that runs 2 to 4 days on site for the installation. Recently at my house, I think we did 18 windows, and our guys did it in 2 big long days. So custom sizes, back-ordered products, interior trim work, casing, and long permit processing in certain municipalities, recently Boulder County, can extend those timelines. So your dedicated WestPro project manager and our scheduling department here at WestPro, they communicate that full timeline up front, and then keep you updated with any changes throughout the project. Between all the moving parts, manufacturing, permitting, etc., that's something we realized we just need to make sure we're keeping our homeowner in the loop. But keep in mind, there's a little bit of patience involved when we're waiting for custom windows to be delivered. Now, if you're researching window replacement projects, we're going to encourage you to, at some point, stop researching and contact a company like us to come out and do a free inspection, consultation, and some measuring. And here's why. I think that some homeowners, and I understand this, are a little bit worried that once they call us, they're kind of committed to us. But we go on inspections every single day where we're just giving advice, we're asking good questions, we're getting feedback. And I think a big point of value is helping people navigate the abundance of information that's out there about windows. So at the very least, take advantage of our knowledge and experience and just do a consult, and we'll see where it goes from there.